Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this is just for fun video how to sculpt such a violin body, and it's only about the body of the instrument. So this one here, how to create it. So let's start with a new scene, and we don't need the sphere, and we need a plane. So I validate the plane and I rotate it in the front view, so like this. And we need a reference picture for this. So here search for violin plan, and I use this one here. So now come on, I save it, and here the size is 1391 by 2243 pixels. So let's add a texture. So the ratio is not correct. So here in the scaling, I have to watch again. So 1391 1.391, and the other one is 2243. So now the ratio is okay. So, and I see here's a little bit a problem of the center point. So I think I try to mirror it. So I turn the mirror on and I move it a little bit here to this point, and I mirror it in this direction. So I use the beta at the moment, I think from right to left, and split a new topology. So I set the pivot to the center, and I think it's in the world origin. Bake. So I think it's now complete centered and okay. So we need the tube profile. So I use the tube. And I draw here only a straight line. So, and I use now the profile. And here's the closed option here. We need only an open profile. So this is okay. So you see here the green side. Here is my colored back face. So watch this to sculpt in the right direction. Okay. So I lock the front view. And I start here to trace the line. At the top, snapping is active. what happens. So, shit. I lock it. Hui. So, yeah, that's the part. It only takes a few minutes, but yeah, I think it's okay. We only have to do the half of the thing here. So I think it's okay. So we can, yeah, I think it's good. So here in the hierarchy, this tube path, copy it or clone it. So, and make this one invisible and this one. So here, watch the mesh here. And we need a little bit of other topology, so change the X division. And yeah, here you can use a little bit of higher division so that it looks like this here. So only such a mesh. So the next thing here is you can validate this object. And now we have to mirror it. So here the X plane, and we mirror it from left to right, and we yeah, just mirror it. So that's fine. Okay, so the next thing is we use the mask tool and mask the whole object, and at the moment we can hide the sorry, it's not a reference picture, it's a plane. So now this one is masked, and in the misc menu here's a close holes option. Here set the detail to 5 and close holes. So now the whole thing here is filled. Now you have the body, and so now we need a layer, add a layer here, and bring it in the center of your viewport. And now we use the project tool, and so we create a curve path. So not a curve, a path. So like this. Sorry, I forgot something. we have to use the cell mask again. So we only want to bend this body here. So let's start in cell mask. So the bottom is masked and the top not. So now I clear the layer. So okay, now project tool. Path is active here. So something like this here. And flip the direction so that the small arrow goes in this direction, so you get something like this here. So now you're got this curve. Okay, then we need the other view here in this direction. And this layer here, set it to 0 and add a new layer. And create a new, so the project tool is active, a new path. So, and maybe create a curve like this here. So, so we have now 2 layers, and when we bring back or increase the first layer, so the whole thing bends in both directions. So, and now when we cell mask here the whole thing here, or I think it's masked, so we can bring it back a little bit like this. So, and now we can create a new layer or add a new layer, and we use the smooth tool. Smoothing, intensity not so high, and symmetry is active, so on the left side. So now smooth the whole thing here a little bit. So I think it's okay. So you can spend more time on this. So I'm happy. So the next thing is we have to mirror it to the bottom. So I activate the plane, and we need this one, and let's mirror it in this direction. And so now this body is, yeah, okay. So the layers I don't need anymore, so I merge them down. Okay. So the border is masked now, and this is fine. So here in the mask settings here, set the thickness to 0 and split the whole mesh. So yeah, smoothness we don't need, so split it. So now in the solo view we get this one here. This is the border, and the other mesh here, yeah, like this. And this one we can separate here. So we have the top part and the bottom part. So like this. Okay, let's make the plane visible, and so, and this one we make additive, that we can look through the whole thing, and we have to trim this thing here. So trim, hole filling is off, front facing vertex is okay, and let's trim with a polygon tool. So we have to trace again this outline of this thing. The problem with the trimming is always we can't move now the screen or the view. So I think it's okay. So everything is okay, symmetry is on, I think it's okay. So let's see the symmetry in this direction. Okay, so let's activate the thing. Yes. I think the trim works. Yes, fine. Okay, so the plane. For this, is there a mask active? No. So we can here use the BFF unwrap. So then it looks like this here, a nice UV texture. And so I think we can choose such a wood texture here, and photos. Yeah, it's okay. So okay, I have to rotate it a little bit, I think. 90 degrees. Yeah, okay, it looks okay. So the other side here, we have to unwrap it. Also a texture. I think we have to use inverse culling, or what's with it? It's not opaque now, it's okay. So now it's okay. So, and this one here, also BFF unwrap, and place the texture. Something like this. So the body is almost done, and the last thing is here. Our tube here. So we can clone it again and to be sure that everything works. So in the profile, show in viewport, activate it. So we need here our small profile. So, and make now here a closed profile. I think we have to adjust here the nodes a little bit and make them round. So, like this. So let's see. Wireframe. Yeah, the topology is okay of this. Yeah, I think it works. So now we can validate this one, and I reset the view. So we have to mirror it a few times. So first we mirror it in this direction, and then we change the plane and we mirror it in this direction. So everything is fine. And the last thing is, I think we need a color. I turn the wireframe off. Maybe a little bit darker. Paint all. So let's see the whole thing. Yeah, okay, it looks fine. And post-processing, so you get it's a real nice body. So perspective view. Yeah, that's it. Have fun with sculpting. Ciao.